welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing the Christmas tag. The list I found was pretty long, but I narrowed it down to just 25 because I figured that was a good number for Christmas. So, let's just go ahead and get started, shall we? The first one is, how do you celebrate Christmas? Let's see. Well, I think I'll talk about when I was younger, how I used to celebrate Christmas, and then go on to how I do things now. So, whenever I was younger, every single Christmas Eve, we would always go out to my grandma's house and we would have food and just get together with my aunts and uncles and my cousins. And I remember the kids would always sit in the TV room to eat and the grown-ups would sit at the kitchen table and eat. And I remember the kids would always be done eating first, and then we'd always go and bug our parents if they were done eating yet so that we can go and open presents. Then we would go into the living room, we would organize everybody's presents, and we'd all just be sitting there with presents on our laps, just waiting for our parents and our grandma to get done eating so that we could open presents. And I just remember it was just always so magical out at my grandma's house. And now that my grandma has passed away and I have my own house, now I try to do Christmas at my house. So it's not always on Christmas Eve. I kind of just try to do it based on everybody's schedule. But before Christmas, my mom and my sisters and their families come over and we have food and have fun together and we open presents just like we used to do at my grandma's house. And I try to have like the same kind of foods and things that we used to have just to make it extra special, because that's just a Christmas tradition that I hope to pass down to my children. Number 2 is, how are you spending this Christmas? Well, this year has been kind of a weird one, as we all know. But me and my family have kind of tried to stay in our own little quarantine pod or quarantine bubble, whatever you want to call it. So we are still planning on getting together for the annual Christmas party that we have every year, because we feel safe doing that, because we're all taking the precautions that we need to so that we can still be together for our mental health in these hard times, so that we're not just secluded in our own houses and not able to communicate with each other. So since we've got our quarantine pod, we're still going to be doing Christmas like we always do, because it's just family that comes over for Christmas. So we are thankfully still going to be doing that this year. Number 3, are you good at buying gifts for others? Well, nobody's ever complained about a gift that I've got them, so I guess I am. I'm a pretty thoughtful person and I try to pay attention to what people like, so that even without them telling me, I kind of know things that they're interested in and what they would want as gifts. So I think I'm pretty good at buying gifts for people. Number 4, what is your most memorable Christmas memory? Let me think. I've had so many good Christmas memories. Let me think. I mean, I know one thing that's pretty memorable, but it's not very pleasant. But I guess it didn't say, what is your most pleasant Christmas memory? It said, what is your most memorable Christmas memory? So, one year when we were out at my grandma's for Christmas Eve, like we always are, I ate way too much candy. My grandma always made delicious homemade candy every Christmas, and I ate way too many, and I got very sick. Like, I woke up in the middle of the night sick. I'll just leave it at that because it's not very pleasant, but that is my most memorable Christmas memory. Number 5, are you a last-minute Christmas shopper or are you organized? I try to be kind of organized, but I also don't start buying super early in the year. Like, I wait until after my stepdaughter's birthday to even start thinking about Christmas shopping, and her birthday is on Halloween, so I don't really start Christmas shopping until November. So I don't know if that would be considered late or organized. But I mean, I'm not like going to the stores the week of Christmas to get presents. So I guess, organized? I don't know. Number 6, on Christmas Eve, what do you leave out for Santa? Well, when I was younger, we always left out milk and cookies for Santa, and then we would always leave out dry oats and carrots for his reindeer because they do a lot of hard work. They have to get him around the world in one night, so the reindeer need stuff too. So that is what my kids leave out as well. Always milk and cookies, vegan of course, for Santa, and then for the reindeer we just leave out some oats and some carrots because they need a little treat too. Number 7, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Oh, this one's so hard. I love so many Christmas movies. I'm just gonna name some of my favorites. I love the original Grinch. I love the Jim Carrey Grinch. I love Die Hard. Yes, that is a Christmas movie. Fight me. I also love A Christmas Story. I love Elf. Oh, actually, one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies is Year Without a Santa Claus. Hands down, I love it. I got so excited one year. I found it on Blu-ray and I was like, yes, I need that in my life. Heat miser, snow miser, boom. Love it. If you haven't seen it, do it. It is fantastic. Number 8, what is your favorite Christmas song? I just love Christmas music. I don't know if I can pick a favorite. Maybe Under My Tree by NSYNC. I don't know. That's just the first one that popped in my head. I just love all Christmas music, but the NSYNC Home for Christmas album is one that I listen to all the time. Oh, there's also a really funny song that I love. My dad had this CD. It was a really funny Christmas CD. I can't think of what it's called. If I remember it, I'll put a picture of it right here so that you guys can see it. But there was a song on there called The Chimney Song. And it's this little girl singing about Santa Claus being stuck in her chimney. And it is just the funniest thing ever. You really need to look for it and give it a listen because it is fantastic. It makes me laugh so hard. It's such a good song. Number 9, do you have any Christmas Eve traditions? I don't really think I have so much anymore, like Christmas Eve traditions. Like I said, when I was younger, we used to go out to my grandma's every single Christmas Eve, but now, I mean, like, me and my kids make cookies for Santa. We leave those out. We don't have a chimney, so we've got this magic key that we leave out for Santa so that he can get in the house. So we do that. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only Christmas Eve things that we do every single year. So I guess just that. Number 10, do you like eggnog? You know, I don't think I ever really had eggnog before going vegan, but I do enjoy vegan eggnog, so if it tastes like eggnog, then yes. But if it doesn't, then I don't know. But I like vegan eggnog, so I guess I'll say yes. Number 11, what is your favorite gift that you have received on Christmas? That would have to be, hands down, my Polly Pocket mansion that my grandma got me one year for Christmas. If you don't know what that is, I'll put a picture of it right here. I still have it, but it's in a box somewhere. I eventually am going to get a shelf just to display my Polly Pockets on because I still have every single one of my Polly Pockets from childhood and I love them so very much. But the Polly Pocket mansion was just the most epic Polly Pocket I had ever seen in my life. Like, it came with a car and there's like a little bush outside of the driveway or outside of the garage that you could push and the car would go shooting out of the garage, and it had lights and it had like different levels that you could open and it was just so cool. Oh, and it also came with like this fold out mat, like a Polyville that you could put all your Polly Pockets on and just like have the whole town, and it was, I love that so much. Like, it was glorious. And that was by far my favorite Christmas present that I have ever received in my life. Number 12, have you ever gone Christmas caroling? Why, yes. Yes, I have. I remember one year in high school, I was in the select choir and we went Christmas caroling at a few different places. And I remember we went to this restaurant to eat while we were out, and our choir director made us sing. I don't remember if it was Carol of the Bells or Do You Hear What I Hear? I think it was Carol of the Bells. Anyway, she made us sing that song a cappella before we could order our food. It was so embarrassing, but everybody loved it, so I guess it was okay. It was just kind of awkward standing at the register getting ready to order food, and me and the rest of the choir just kind of had to gather around and start singing a Christmas song, but it's fine. Number 13, have you ever built a gingerbread house? I have. I have not made one since going vegan, so it's been a few years, but I have made one before, but I've never actually eaten one. Do people actually eat those, or do they just like build them to look at them? Because I feel like those cookies are like bricks and they just don't seem very edible. So let me know, do people actually eat those? I'm curious because I don't think it's possible. Number 14, try to name all of Santa's reindeer. Try, more like do it. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. I don't think you're ready for this. Let's see. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph. What? That was so fast. So good. Pfft, try to name all the reindeer. Whatever. Just do it. Number 15, finish this elf quote. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Number 16, what is your all-time favorite Christmas food? Well, I mean, it's kind of a candy type thing, but I only have it around Christmas time. So I am going to have to go with cream cheese mints. My grandma used to make those every single Christmas, and I'm so happy that I was able to make a vegan version of them because they're so good. And I will probably be posting a video soon on how to make those, so stay tuned for that. Number 17, is your Christmas tree real or fake? My Christmas tree is fake. I have always had fake trees, which, I mean, I'm totally okay with because you can use them for years. Like, this tree behind me, we have had for 8 years, I think. And we just got a new tree this year because this one's only like a 4-foot tree. And I wanted a bigger tree. There's nothing wrong with this tree. I just wanted a bigger one because they're pretty. But yeah, you can use them for years as long as you take care of them. Like when I was growing up, we had the same Christmas tree from probably like before I was born. And we used that same tree every single year and it looked good. So as long as you take good care of them, it's not a bad investment to get a pretty good one and then just use it for years, like possibly forever, as long as you take good care of it. So I'm fake tree all the way. Number 18, have you ever built a snowman? Why, yes. Yes, I have. Do you want to build a snowman? Just kidding. But no, I have built lots of snowmen in my life. I remember one year when I was real little, it snowed a lot after me and my sister had gone to bed, and my dad knew that school was going to be canceled the next day. So he woke us up in the middle of the night, put like 3 or 4 layers of clothes on us, and turned on the back porch light and took us out back in the middle of the night to play in the snow because he didn't want to take the chance of it melting when the sun came up and us not being able to enjoy it. And since he knew we weren't gonna have school the next day, he just woke us up in the middle of the night and layered us up. And we just went out back in the middle of the night and played in the snow, and it was such a great time and such a wonderful memory. And I can't wait till I get to do things like that with my kids. But yeah, I have definitely made a snowman before. And I remember one year we had one of those turtle sandboxes in our backyard. and it snowed, so it was covered with snow. And I remember, to me, I looked at it and I was like, oh, that looks like Madame Trash Heap from Fraggles. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that show, but I thought it looked like Madame Trash Heap from Fraggles, so I got like these milk jug caps and made her eyes, and I made Madame Trash Heap out of snow, and she had like leaves and stuff sticking out of her. I thought it was pretty cool. I wish I had a picture of that, but I do not. But yeah, have you ever made a snow Madame Trash Heap? Probably not. Number 19, what gifts do you want for Christmas this year? One thing that I really want is a waffle maker, because I've never had a homemade waffle before, and I just really like waffles, so I want a waffle maker. That's all. Just a waffle maker. Number 20, do you prefer giving or receiving gifts on Christmas? I personally, I would rather give people things. Like, if there's something that I want or need, most of the time, I'll just give it myself. But I love taking the time and thinking about what other people would want and picking out gifts for them and watching them open them. It just makes me so happy. I love getting people gifts. So I definitely enjoy giving gifts more than receiving gifts. Number 21, what is your favorite thing about Christmas? I think my favorite thing about Christmas is, for the most part, people just seem nicer around the holidays. For the most part. Definitely not everybody. Like, I've worked in retail before. I know how some people can get. But I just feel like the world just kind of slows down, especially when there's snow, and like you just look outside in the middle of the night when it's snowed and nobody's touched it, and it's just like quiet and so calm and peaceful, and like you can see the moonlight or street lights like glistening off of the snow, and I love it so much. It's just such a magical time of year, and it just makes me happy. Number 22, what makes Christmas special for you? I guess I kind of talked about that in the last one when I said my favorite things about Christmas, but I guess getting able to see how happy my kids are whenever they wake up Christmas morning and they're so excited, because I remember feeling like that when I was little, and I love experiencing that through them. It's so wonderful, and it just makes my heart happy. 23, what would be your dream place to spend Christmas? I would love to go to New York City for Christmas, because I just think it would be so magical. Like Rockefeller Center with the tree and everything. I just think that would be so cool. But I would also just love to go to a cabin somewhere just surrounded by snow. That just sounds like a fantastic Christmas. 24, who are you spending Christmas with this year? Well, Christmas Day, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be me and my husband and our son and daughter and our dog Link on Christmas Day. But we will have our family Christmas party before Christmas. But if we're just talking about Christmas Day, just gonna be the 5 of us here, probably watching A Christmas Story on repeat, because my husband loves that movie. And number 25, what is your one Christmas wish? My one Christmas wish would be that everybody, and I mean everybody, treated everyone with love and kindness and respect, and that there was no racism or hatred or sexism or anybody against LGBTQ plus people. I just wish that everybody was just loving and respectful towards everybody. Like, it's not that hard. Just be a good person. Treat people the way you want to be treated, whatever happened to that. Treat people with love and kindness and respect. That's all you gotta do. So that's my one Christmas wish. Can we work on making that happen, people? Because that would be great. Alright, so that was all 25 of the questions on this Christmas tag. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, because I had a lot of fun making it. These were some really fun questions. I'm trying to post every single day, leading up to Christmas. So if you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you get notified every single time that I upload a new video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!